My wife Priya and I had been married for just 2 months when we found what seemed like the deal of the century, a beautiful stone villa in the hills of Umbria, Italy. The photos showed sunlit terraces covered in jasmine, a private pool overlooking endless vineyards and antique interiors. We wired the deposit immediately. The moment we arrived, something felt off. The property manager, Marco, greeted us with a strange smile and left quickly. That first night was magical. We cooked fresh pasta, swam under the stars, and made love on the terrace, but the next morning, Priya was gone. I searched the entire villa, her phone and camera were still there. In panic, I opened the cellar door. The smell of bleach and blood hit me hard, dark stains covered the floor, zipties, and women's jewelry lay scattered in the corner. Power was cut. Our car wouldn't start, no signal. When Marco returned, he wasn't alone. They showed me a video of Priya tied up, terrified but alive. "Pay and you'll both go home," he said calmly. For 3 days. Kept us in different warehouses, feeding us, while demanding ransom on the 4th day. They released us with a chilling warning. Never speak about what happened. We barely survived, but that was only the beginning. Still traumatized but desperate to heal, Priya and I booked an exclusive eco-resort on a private island off Belize. 6 months later, turquoise water luxury bungalows, only 12 couples, it felt like paradise. A violent storm hit on the first night. Morning revealed empty bungalows. Other guests had vanished. Staff behaved strangely when we tried to leave the ferry. Was suddenly cancelled. Our passports were tampered with. We discovered a hidden surgical camp deep in the jungle, gurneys with bloodstains, medical coolers, and charts with guests' names and organs listed. Our names were next. Priya and I ran for our lives as the staff chased us. We stole a small boat. While bullets flew past us, a fisherman rescued us. Later, authorities raided the island and found evidence of dozens of victims. The owner vanished. Priya and I survived again. But the nightmares grew stronger. We promised each other no more vacations. A year later, we thought a quiet cabin in Vermont would be safe. No internet, just us and nature. The owner, Silas, seemed odd, but we ignored the warning signs, strange mirrors everywhere, and his unsettling knowledge about previous guests. On the 3rd night, we heard creepy creaking sounds outside. I went to check and was attacked. Priya found my flashlight and blood in the dirt. The cabin was filled with hidden cameras behind the mirrors. Silas had been running a dark web voyeur site for years. A paying customer had paid extra to interact with us. Priya barely escaped and called for help. The police arrested Silas and his client. They never found my body completely, but I survived with severe injuries. Our private moments had been watched by hundreds of strangers. The violation broke something inside both of us. 2 years passed. We tried one last time, a cheap lakefront cottage in northern Michigan. Isolated, peaceful, surrounded by forest, but soon we noticed flashlight beams scanning our cottage from across the lake every night. The shed contained dozens of flashlights, old clothes, and photos of previous guests. Something unnatural lived in that lake. One night, wet footprints appeared. Inside our locked cottage, we heard dragging sounds on the dock, coming toward us. We escaped at dawn by rowing across the lake, but whatever was there followed us in our dreams. Priya still wakes up screaming, saying she can feel cold, wet hands touching her in the dark. We survived again, but barely. 5 vacations, 5 different nightmares, same couple, same curse. From the Italian villa where we were kidnapped, to the island where they tried to harvest our organs, the cabin where we were watched like animals, and the lake that seemed alive. Every dream vacation tried to kill us. We no longer travel. We sold our car, we changed our names, but the emails still come. New photos of smiling couples at the same properties we stayed at. Sometimes there's a fresh lavender bundle at our doorstep. We thought we survived, but the truth is, we're still not free. Something is still watching, still waiting, still hungry. If you ever see a vacation deal that looks too good to be true, run some places. Don't rent rooms. They collect people. And our story isn't over yet.